So we are live, and we are in a new location, sort of, in the same house. Right now, we are upstairs, aren't we, guys?
Yes.
And it's extremely hot. I had not planned to make a video right now. I plan to make one later on, downstairs in the movie room. I was going to do a complete movie club video. I plan to talk about the Arrow sale that's going on right now. I'm going to show some stuff that I picked up. And then fate took a turn. So, over the last couple weeks, we've had some issues. We had some plumbing issues here in the basement area. So it looked like it was located only in one specific room, but we had some some backup. I got some movies to show you guys after, by the way. What happens now is that downstairs in the movie library and my TV room and the other room, everything, all that basement flooring, the whole subfloor has to be ripped up and replaced. So I have to pack up the entirety of my movie library for approximately 2 weeks. Hey, Isaac. Thanks a lot. Horror fan, man. Yeah, so my videos in the movie library are relocated for about 2 weeks because I'll probably be doing it up here, somewhere around here, next to one of my display units as well. So you'll still get the movie atmosphere. Hey, Ben. But my movie library is being dismantled over the next 2 days and put into totes and brought upstairs so that they can actually pull out the flooring, put in new flooring, put in some new pipes. Hey, Betty White. White. Yeah, so it's extremely hot here today. The thing about doing the videos downstairs in the movie library was really great because aside from having an actual movie library, it was cooler. And up here it's about, what would you say right now? We're in 30 degrees?
30.
We're in 30. And
No, it's 29. I just reloaded it. It's 29 degrees.
I am a little stressed, but because I have to move my entire basement area upstairs. Hey, Placener. Here in Canada. So what's 30? What would it be? Fahrenheit, Celsius? What would that be?
I don't know. I'm not good at Fahrenheit.
So,
30 is Celsius, but I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit.
yeah, 30 in Celsius. Not sure what it is in Fahrenheit. 13.
I would be thriving if it was 30 in Fahrenheit. I am made for the negative temperatures.
How's your friends doing right now?
Oh, it's water.
Kids are doing good. I play video games. Yeah, I actually do play video games. PlayStation. I have a Xbox One, a PlayStation 4, a Switch, a Wii U, the NES and SNES Classic systems, and I also have downstairs got like the PS. Oh God, I gotta bring that upstairs too. The TVs and stuff. PS2 and GameCube. Because I'm from the UK. That's the thing. They'll be going on differently now. Now, unfortunately, my kiddies here are moving to their new house now on Saturday. So this Saturday I won't be doing a live stream as I usually do. Hey. And because I'll be moving you guys in. So how do you guys feel about going out on your own for the first time?
I'm excited. I am.
I was a bit nervous, and then it was like, hey, you're not gonna have to rip up a floor, and the plumbing will be functioning. So that's major pluses.
You're a Resident Evil fan. How do you feel about the remake? It was just asked right here.
Okay.
Say hi. Say hi to.
Love.
What do you mean the remake? Like
The remake of Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2? Very excited. One of my best friends, my best friend's favorite game is not Resident Evil 2 exactly. I think his favorite's Code Veronica, but
Mine is Nemesis. Mine's part 3.
Mine's Nemesis. Yeah, mine's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
I think it's what you get started with, what you hear first, what you play first, and for me, it was Nemesis. I remember like going through the police station and the scene with the dog just jumping through the window. Really love the game.
I'm excited for 2. It's coming out near my birthday.
The old PlayStation makes a cameo in the trailer. I gotta watch the trailer. That, the original PlayStation. That'd be kind of cool.
It's coming out near my birthday.
It's coming out near your birthday.
Just like Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out like pretty much the day before my birthday.
Are you putting it like hints for your birthday?
I mean, that would be nice. But I don't have to buy Resident Evil 2. Like, I'm gonna have to get Kingdom Hearts 3, but
If it's coming near your birthday, why don't you just get me or your mom or someone
Yeah.
to get it for you?
well, because like I'm not gonna wait for you guys to give it to me. I gotta play it from minute one. Like Kingdom Hearts 3, I have a deal with my friend. Like, there's gonna be no conversation. We're just gonna get it from day one and play it for the first 3 days, and then
What if you're working?
I'm taking days after that.
You can't take days off to play Kingdom
You
Hearts.
can take days off to play Kingdom Hearts, but I don't take it off to do anything else.
All right, I picked up a couple things actually at the Dollarama for a change, and these actually made the, yeah, sure. These actually made my kids a bit excited because it's their childhood,
Yes.
and it makes me think of them. So let's go.
Oh, my child.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely we are.
It's my fourth childhood because you watch one of them.
Yeah, so these are shows that Wes here used to watch when he was a little one. Might be back to see the end of the stream. But now, see you later, Ben. I'm not sure how long this one's going to be.
Not too long ago.
Pele says he likes William Birkin and Alligator Bosses in Resident Evil 2.
Birkin's cool. Alligator Boss is pretty cool as well. It should be interesting in updated graphics.
So the first one I grabbed, guys, I grabbed this one here, and the child's side, I mean, what's something we could actually watch together, is Camp Treehouse. I am not kidding. I picked up Camp Treehouse. So we're here in Canada. There's a channel called Treehouse, and they have a lot of like different like animated series on there that you used to watch when you were young.
Yes, it was my favorite channel until I was like 12.
So it has, for this one here, you got like, you should know these, the Bernstein Bears, Franklin and Friends. I don't know. That's like, I know Franklin, but I don't know Franklin and Friends.
It was
Sure,
just
it's the
when
3D
he would.
one.
Oh, why might be the 3D one? Yeah.
Let's look it up.
Max and Ruby, which you guys did watch a lot of.
I love Max and Ruby.
Whatever-
I remember going to a restaurant when I was a kid, and I got this little tiny like Max and Ruby like little
Oh,
tiny
yeah.
books thing from it.
Oh,
and
really?
Pictures.
That's
from
cool.
it. So it was so cute. I miss it. I don't know where it went, but I
Yeah.
want it.
This is one you can show the kids, guys. This is finally one you can show the kids. So we'll be PG on this one for a bit. Octonauts.
It's not bad.
Bloodstain. I love that episode. It's one of my favorite episodes of Angry Video Game Nerd.
I remember.
Little Bear. Remember Little Bear?
Oh my god, I love Little Bear.
And something called the Bernstein Bears. Used to watch it on CBC. Yeah. And my big friend. Whatever my big friend is. I'm not sure about that one. But
My big friend.
Was that the one with the polka dots?
I don't know. Doesn't show. So there's going to be a theme here, guys. I also picked up All Aboard. I really love the artwork on these here things. And it's like definitely very kid-like and kid-friendly. Obviously meant originally for kids and the young at heart. So I had to pick up this one. As you can see, Babar is in there. And Babar is something special to me. Babar is, I grew up like reading the Babar books long before there was a cartoon. And Gordon Pinson from Newfoundland, he's the voice of King Babar. So this one has some Max and Ruby, again Franklin and Friends, but also Franklin, so that makes me think it's two different shows.
It is.
But
Franklin and Friends is the 3D one that came out later, and Franklin is the original 3D one.
didn't Franklin and Friends actually take out most of his friends?
No, because like here's a picture of them all in 3D in Franklin and Friends.
But there was no point in doing Franklin and Friends because Franklin already included his friends.
Yeah, they don't. Why is fair?
Babar, and of course Tupi and Binu. And if you don't know Tupi and Binu, that has the most either unintentional adult humor
Very intentional. There's
or
no way
or it's
not
extremely intentional, and the people that make Tupi and Binu are putting like little subtext jokes in there for adults. Do you remember that?
Binu, did you drop the soap again?
That's a line from Tupi and Binu.
Toopy.
You also read the Babar books growing up? See, I love the Babar books. And when my kids were growing up, I read them like a lot of Robert Munch and stuff like that. I also, because I like the Christmassy stuff, I picked up the Treehouse Festive Friends collection. So we got, again, this is the Tupi and Binu one right here. And this is Max and Ruby. We got, what was that? Peg and Cat. Peg plus Cat. Not sure what that is.
Wait, let me see.
And they're
I don't remember
Franklin and
picking
Friends.
that.
So we got like, I wonder if we get the dropping soap one of Tupi and Binu. I like Max and Ruby. This was one I used to watch. Max was like this kind of mischievously kid. You used to think he was mean.
Hey, it was a dick.
He's
And
like a toddler.
Yeah, he's a toddler who was a dick.
Treehouse's Super League. And in this one we got Max and Ruby. We got 4 episodes of Franklin, the original Franklin, which is awesome. And 4 episodes of Berenstain Bears. Love Franklin and Friends as a child. See, I don't know Franklin and Friends. When my kids were watching it, I'd actually watched the Franklin series with the hand animation drawing. I remember, what show had Buster on it? Buster Bunny.
That was
Well,
That was Arthur.
The Buster
Oh,
Bunny.
he had his own show. Yeah, they got canceled because
yeah, but
people
he
are
was originally
dicks.
on Arthur.
Yeah, he was in Arthur.
But anyway, these are all kid friendly and have an autoplay, which means it just starts out like without a menu.
I loved going to the
So give me all 4 of those
library
together.
and getting onto the library computers, and it
Oh,
had
yeah.
all the
That's Arthur. Yeah, Arthur. I used to like Arthur actually.
like the Arthur. I remember playing an Arthur one that was like.
Now, do you remember the one show that nobody liked, like kids and adults, the cartoon?
Caillou?
Caillou. Oh my
We had
God.
a friend. When I was a kid, there was a guy, and he looked like Caillou. So everyone called him Caillou. and
That's
he would
horrible.
Get so upset about it.
Because
It's because nobody wants to be Caillou.
Caillou was like the whiniest little kid. Like all the bad qualities of a child are all rolled into one ball of Caillou.
Yeah.
Caillou was just the worst.
See, now me when I was growing up, they were like, unfortunately my shows aren't out on like, a lot of mine aren't, well some of them got like short DVD releases. Stuff like Mr. Dress Up and I used to watch like, what's this, Paddington Bear.
I love Paddington Bear too.
Of course, you know, there's the new movies and they're actually really good.
I haven't seen them. I want to see them.
But, oh, you haven't seen any of them? I got the first one downstairs, it's really good.
We didn't watch them.
But when I watched it was like a little 5-minute like stop motion animation shorts with kind of like hand drawn in the background.
I remember watching the ones that were like claymation.
That's the ones I'm talking about.
And
Yeah, and they'd be like just like the hand drawing. No, in the background would just be like a hand drawing. Could be like a picture, very very loose like picture in the
Oh,
background.
yeah. Okay.
But man, it's hot here.
I remember watching Mr. Maker as a kid.
Mr. Maker, you were obsessed with Mr. Maker for
I
a while.
loved the CBC channel too, like CBC Kids. Like, it was so on. I was hype about
Mr. Wizard. Oh, yeah, I would buy seasons of Mr. Wizard too. Shows from childhood.
Hi.
Hey there. We did. What's your favorite show from your childhood? If you can think back on like a show that you watched. Hey, Nicole. Hi, Kyle. We're talking childhood shows. I just picked up a bunch of Treehouse releases from Dollarama.
Have you heard spooky stories?
Which one? Spookies. No, did you have a favorite though?
I did, what spooky stories?
Spooky really?
I thought you really liked that one, like.
I also like Mona the Vampire. I watched that a lot.
Mona the Vampire, yeah. There are some releases of that out. Courage the Cowardly Dog and Tales from the Dark Side. Well, Tales from the Dark Side, I'm not sure if that's really a kid's show, but it is a good show from your youth if you watch it when you're a child. If for that type of show, I grew up like with like obviously
Freaky stories.
freaky stories. I grew up with like, hey Carlos, just to let you know, Carlos, the reason we're here is because my basement is being ripped up. So my any videos are going to be like rerouted to upstairs area until I got to actually pack up all my films. Favorite child show has got to be Spielberg animation, Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, Littlest Hobo, Laird's House of Frightenstein. They really need to get that in there. Perfect Strangers, and forgot Red Shoe Diaries. I also like the Red Shoe Diaries. I actually didn't find out about it like when it first came out though. I remember a friend of mine said, "Remember that girl from Star Trek: The Next Generation? She was in the episode of Red Shoe Diaries." And then I had to find out what Red Shoe Diaries was. Not a kid-friendly show, guys. So what are you guys talking about in the background
I
now?
was talking about Freaky Stories. Telling us what Freaky Stories was.
I just really, when I was a kid.
Was that the one that started with, this happened to a friend of a friend of mine?
Yeah. It was-
Hey, 4K Cinema.
It was the one with the maggot and the beetle who told spooky stories.
There was like one I used to watch on, I guess this wasn't the kid show, but early on when like satellite came out, they gave you like all the channels free for a period of time, and one of them was like the Playboy channel, and they
I
had
don't think this is a kid's show.
well, neither is Red Shoe Diaries. Thank you very much. It had like it was called Sexy Urban Legends, where they would do urban legends.
Yeah, it's totally a kid's show.
But they do urban legends, but they would put like an adult take on them, sort of.
I also liked Martin Mystery.
Martin Mysteries was good.
This was.
There's a really good like Riverdale, like before Riverdale came around. There was like
Archie's Weird Mysteries.
yeah, Archie's Weird Mysteries. That was one.
That was a good one.
Wait, you were gonna say one?
I have a younger cousin, like, and she like when she was
Godzilla.
like. I was younger. Well, she was really young. So like, when I was supposed to be starting to watch like less kid shows, I was still watching them with her. So like I know like the modern kid shows like the Cat in the Hat knows a lot about that. I really liked that.
Oh,
She was obsessed with it. So I think her mom had like a
I got a small vinyl collection.
figures up and away. Like it was really good. She had like a full disc of it and watched all of it. And she also really liked this one like it was that really creepy one with the bug.
Oh, the something. What was that
the
called?
like the huge head and it had like massive eyes and it was creepy and it moved really unsettling.
Oh, I know what that show is, but I can't remember the name.
And
Of
there
it.
was like real kids that would play with the things that were kind of floaty.
Like in
You
the
know it.
in the something garden or something like that.
What?
No. You're thinking of In the Night Garden. I loved In the Night Garden.
That was creepy.
I'm thinking of one that's
Oh.
like it was different.
A Boogeyman, the Uli Lemma Boogeyman. Arrow Film Summer Sales on. Yeah, I'm sucking up to get some titles from there. I won't have a very big like order this time around, but I'm actually trying to get a few. Godzilla. How many Godzilla movies do I have in my collection? Not a lot, actually. Unfortunately, I'm waiting for Criterion. Like, Mimi has a lot of Godzilla films. Is a huge Kaiju fan. But I'm waiting for the Criterion collection, like Godzilla collections, to come out later this year. I have the original Godzilla on Criterion, and I think I got a couple others, but I don't know exactly what they are. That I found on random DVDs, but I'm just really excited for the Godzilla Criterion collections. Those I really want to get. The Arrow sale, I had planned to do the video today was originally intended to be about the Arrow sale. You get 4 titles, the shipping to Canada is very cheap, $2.25. Oh, over 4 titles it jumps up. I had around five or six that I had picked out. I kind of want. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to get. It'll all depend. Say Godzilla collection from. Yeah, Godzilla Criterion actually bought around about 10 or so many Godzilla films that they're going to be putting out in at least in 1 or 2 collection set, I think. So they're actually, if you Google it, there is an announcement that says which Godzilla. You want to Google that on there to see what Criterion Godzilla films, see what they are. But yeah, Criterion's putting out a bunch of Godzilla films. So if you only have the on Blu-ray the Criterion Godzilla one, there's a bunch of them coming out. But yeah, I was originally going to do the one I would like to get, and not so much for the film. I haven't got the chance to check out the tag video. 30th Woman, actually, I haven't got a day off yet. Tomorrow is my first day off. I'm actually getting ready I was getting ready for work, and when we had the announcement, I had to the downstairs. I thought I'd make an impromptu video now because
Is that last year? I have a list from the thing announced last year.
yeah, it was announced last year.
Okay, it's Godzilla. Godzilla Raids Again. Godzilla King of the Monsters. Rodan. Mothra vs. Godzilla. Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Invasion of Astro Monster. War of the Gargantulas. Son of Godzilla. Destroy all monsters. All monsters attack. Godzilla vs. Megalon. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. And Terror of Mechagodzilla.
So there you go. That's all the Godzilla movies that are being released by Criterion. So I'm thinking maybe now's the time to pull the trigger on Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia. It's not my favorite Peckinpah film. I do like War Notes, but yeah, it's pretty cool. PlayStation. The thing is that it's got a huge documentary called Sam Peckinpah Man of Iron as a bonus second disc, only for the limited edition. It is a great amount of Godzilla films, and 10 hours of like bonus interviews on the on that set. And once that goes to an unlimited edition, you can't get that documentary anymore. I still have to pick up the Slayer. I do want to grab that one. Scalpel is one that's definitely on my list of Arrow movies that I need to get. That's like high on my list. I really want that film. But yeah, there's a few. So Nicole and Kyle, let me know which ones you guys pick up. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla is your favorite of the movies? We're gonna have a chance to hopefully get to see them all. I'm hoping that they'll put them out on a nice, good edition. It may be a bit expensive, but I'm kind of hoping to do what they did with the Zadichi set and put it out like that. Now they may do it where they just do Blu-ray rather than a Blu-ray DVD like they used to do. They used to do the dual format stuff, but nowadays I'm guessing they'll probably do it more like the Jack Demme set, or except just. But it'll be one of their bigger sets. They have the Ingmar Bergman set coming out in November, so that's going to be a huge set for cinephiles that are into Bergman-esque style films. But is anybody here grabbing anything from the Arrow sale? Because let me know if you are, because I'm going back and forth on some stuff, trying to make a small order. Sometime, hopefully next week. We were talking kids shows, and then we got into talking about. So far I got Bird, Crystal Plumage, Vice is the Locker Room, Crazy, Season of the Witch, but Nicole wants Scalpel. Scalpel's really is a good one. I would recommend Scalpel. Now that I know about the Arrow sale, you're going to look it up. You didn't know about the Arrow sale, 13 Wolfman? Definitely. It's one of the better sales, and there's a lot of stuff on it. Across that board, Arrow, Video Arrow Academy. Yes, I would. I did like, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but I would definitely recommend Scalpel. That's on my list of movies to buy. Gotta revisit the Godzilla movies. My brother and I grew up with some Godzilla films. We used to have them on VHS. They had them on VHS. I got a couple on VHS, actually. I think I might have the Mechagodzilla or one of those on VHS. But yeah, the sale, the Arrow sale, definitely check it out. If you like Godzilla stuff, or you like kind of monster movies, they actually have one monster movie on the Arrow sale, and it's kind of a blob type movie, and it's called Kautiki. So if you've never seen Kautiki, look it up. It's a different type of monster film. Terror in Texas Town is a good Western from Arrow Academy. I don't have that one yet, 4K. It's one I need to get. I was looking towards the Ringo double feature. That's high on my list as well, of ones that I kind of want to pick up. They have the 2 disc of Spaceballs, MGM special. Remember Spaceballs?
I do.
That needs a
Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut, yeah. They never did make Spaceballs 3 and Quest of Spaceballs 2. Sartana. That one's not, it's on sale, but it's not down enough. Kautiki is made by Bava with Argento as an assistant, yep. And I'm actually a huge fan of that film. And it is kind of a monster film, you know, it is definitely as a creature. So if you're into the monster stuff, then Kautiki is is definitely one to think about picking up. Not sure if it was Nicole. Porky's and Crimes of Passion we got as well. Crimes of Passion Porky's is a great set. What do you think about The Witch Who Came from the Sea and Carnival of Blood? The Witch Who Came from the Sea, don't go by the cover. It's very misleading. It is a good film. However, it's from the 70s, and it's not one of their faster moving films. It's a slower film. It is a bit rapey, and not in the Last House on the Left type of way. It's in more of it's a very slow burn. So just know that if something that you're looking at. Actually, the entire the American horror collection that they put out, there's 3 of them. I like the movies, but they're not for everyone. They are slow burn films, and sometimes that's great with Symptoms and films like that. But other times they can drag a bit. So just look them up first. Try not to look up the ending, but still look up the films first. And all of them are coming to Blu-ray. I have all of them on DVD. Sadly, no Godzilla 1985. Actually, that's one that's got a special place in my heart because I saw it when it actually came out. I'm older, and they had like a cartoon, by the way, guys, and it had like Bambi versus Godzilla cartoon that played at the beginning of it, and it just literally has like Godzilla's like foot come down and squash Bambi.
Jesus.
Death Walks at Midnight and Death Walks on High Heels. Did you like Jello? Guys, if you like Jello, they're definitely good. Bloodstained Butterfly is another good one as well. Now there's a couple others that kind of like play like Jellos. You like Jellos? Okay, so there's Sergio Martino did one called the last one he put out was called, what was it called again? Suspicious Death of a Minor. Now, just to let you know, that one isn't really a giallo. It's done and it's kind of like promoted like it's like Martino's last giallo, but it's not. It's more of a police procedure, one of the Italian police procedural types. There's a huge difference when it comes to giallo and those type of films. Live like a cop, die like a man, like movies like that. It's more in that style. But for the giallo stuff, yeah, definitely. If you don't have Red Queen and Night Evelyn Came from the Grave, those. See, I would recommend the Red Queen, Kill 7 Times, and the Night Evelyn Came out of the Grave over Death Walks in High Heels and the other one. Again, both of them are good as well. But I just have a specific like soft spot for those giallos, and there are some great features on them. I think. Can you guys take over for a minute while I do my run away from the camera for 1 minute? Well, not run away. That would look kind of like silly, but here.
Were you going downstairs?
I'm gonna go downstairs and grab a couple of the arrow things. 'Cause I'm gonna bring them upstairs anyway. So if you guys don't mind, I'll get a couple of my arrow releases and I'll do it up.
Alright, welcome to Substitute Mimi's class. Like, once again, well, we talk about laser discs, but today there's a more serious pressing matter. It's really hot.
I want to get in the
It's
pool.
so hot we want to
We're
get in the
waiting
pool.
To get in the pool.
This is so excruciatingly hot. And we're moving to our new place like 3 days from now, which is apparently hotter
Yeah. It's
than it
about
is here. So I'm pretty much just gonna melt, I think. Away?
This is our last goodbye. We're probably gonna die in the heat.
Yeah. This will
time.
probably be the last video you see us on for a while. The next time you see us will be puddles.
That's gonna have like jars of just liquefied us.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the kids.
With us moving away, in like 3 days. If we make it, that is.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty much like
I think I'm already.
I'm melting
starting to
away.
melt.
Like there's nothing left of me pretty much. Oh, what?
What? Oh. Cults usually have those sweat tents and chanting and stuff.
What?
Cults usually have those tents and chanting and stuff.
Well, I mean,
You're just not up to date.
a real chill cult though. Like I run a very chill
Clearly
cult.
it's not chill enough.
And like a lot of this heat might come from reflecting off the laser discs, but like you gotta accept that.
It just doesn't hold.
Like you gotta accept that. But like we're a very forward-thinking cult here. Like less robes, more like
Bathing suit.
suits. Yeah, we can have pool meetings.
Yeah?
See, that's like a lot of cults just go for like the robes and like just regular hanging out stuff. What it is we need like I'll have pool meetings.
Sit down.
Maybe like badminton. People like badminton. I like badminton anyways. I don't know if anybody else. Yeah, we're talking about my Laserdisc cult. It's like a chill cult because it's very hot out here, and like I'm very considerate of like my followers, my cult followers. I understand that you get hot, you got to get in the pool, you got to play some badminton.
Speaking of the pool.
Like every time before like we go out, I'm like, hey, kiss your Laserdisc and like apply some suntan lotion.
So the Laserdisc call is continuing. Actually, Paulie, I don't think he's here right now, but he actually picked up some Laserdisc recently. Actually, sent us a picture of them. All right, you guys, that's about the Arrow stuff. So I brought up like a handful.
You might as well leave those up here.
Oh, they're staying up here. I'm not sure which ones are still available. I'll mention kind of like, it's what I could get. It's 3 handfuls. So if you don't have, I guess this is the penultimate giallo that everybody should own. It's Deep Red Profondo Rosso from Argento. I don't think the this release is available anymore, but there is. If it is, like, pick it up on sale. But if not, there's a good release of this one as well. It just wouldn't have like the slip cover. Definitely the top size of Giallos ever made. American Horror Collection. Batman meets Godzilla. You know that one? Okay, good. No, Godzilla for me has the original with the US.
Everybody should have Final Wars.
Final Wars is fun. I liked
Final
it.
Wars
It was. I think Final Wars, what made Final Wars really fun, is the fact that they did it, and around the time after that horrible Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
Deep Red's when you have the regular older edition. I got that one too. I'm a big sucker for that. So when they bring those, I missed the Phenomenon one. I'm sad I missed that one. This one, the features are better than the film. I'm not sure if I think this one is still available. I'm not sure, but it's called Bloodbath. It has a beautiful cover. There's 3 different versions of this film, and they're almost really 3 different films. But there's a documentary on this with that Tim Lucas did, the guy that does Video Watchdog and all those Bava, all those Bava commentaries. He's a Bava expert. He's a Mara Bava expert. Watch the documentary on this. It's better than the film, actually. Way better than the film. Zilla, aka Gino. If you don't have it and you're into body horror, along with that, I'm going to get to that one, by the way. 4 different films on it. So there's more than 3. You know what? I have not watched all of them yet. I think I watched like one in the version. So Society, Brian Yuzna, not for everybody. It's an 80s film. It's body horror. It's different. I just really like it. It's always been a favorite of mine. You should watch that, guys. Next up is Contamination. I think this is, who did this one? Cozy? Yeah, Lucio Cozy. Just a fun little film. Some of these I just came up with other ones. This one's not available anymore. It's Thief. Criterion put it out. This is a better edition, actually. If you can get this edition, get your hands on it. It has both editions of the film. But I'm trying to get to the Giallo stuff, and I'm just going through. So Blood Rage. If you don't have this one, own this one. It is the perfect Thanksgiving movie for your people. Don't watch a lot of Thanksgiving horror, but forget the turkey ones and stuff like that. Watch Blood Rage. Please, US theatrical cut. Does it really? Yeah. This one has 3 cuts of the film. It's not cranberry sauce. It's not cranberry sauce, guys. And if you got Blood Rage, you got to have The Mutilator. Good film, actually. And what makes this actually kind of cool is that the cast is really, really likable. You actually want to see them die. I understand why Criterion doesn't. Maybe for a Godzilla 85, a PlayStation, I'm thinking it's a rights issue because I think it was made with an American company, so it may be a harder one to get their hands on. But don't rule it out for the future. I picked up Brain Damage. This is Frank Henenlotter. Oh, Thief. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just couldn't get the rights to it. Blood Rage is cool. Yeah, I love Blood Rage. It was made in Florida, except for a few scenes. But yeah, if you get Thief, the better edition of it is grab that edition if you can find it. It's a really good edition. Now this is showed up. Brain Damage, Frank Henenlotter. It's not my favorite Frank Henenlotter. I'd go if you're going to get a Frank Henenlotter, get Reanimator, Frankenhooker first. Oh, Reanimator is Brian Yuzna, so don't get that. That's not Frank. You can get it, but it won't be Frank Henenlotter. Okay, now we're into a couple of the Giallo stuff here. So this is what Nicole and Kyle actually asked about. So this is the Killer Dames box set. This was really hard to get for a while. It came out by another company and had a little figure with it. It got they actually went out of print, and these are by Emilio P. Margaglia. Now these are great. I love both of these films. So you got here. The Red Queen kills 7 times. This is a very, very young Killer Dames in it. Sybil Danning in this film, actually. She looks gorgeous in it. And I didn't recognize her when I first saw it. Fantastic cast in this film. We got Barbara Boucher. We got Marina Mafati from All Colors of the Dark. And if you haven't checked it out, definitely check this one out. It's a really good Giallo. So is this one here, actually, and very different. The night Evelyn came out of the grave. Different film. I really liked it. Now the hero, the beginning of the movie, the guy that you're going to see as a hero, he kind of he maybe, well, he whips a girl, and there may be some murdery stuff to it too. It is awesomely wacky. It's really fun. Both of these films here, like some giallos, most giallo, I like all giallo, but some, be slower, a bit more dry. Neither of these are that. These are more like kind of quicker moving, a little bit on the sleazier side for like with giallo stuff, but not in the overabundance way. But enough that it's not like Washing Machine. You've seen Washing Machine. Oh yeah, the covers to these are fantastic, and I love this set by the way. It's Killer Dame set. And speaking of like ones, this one right here, the Black Cat ones, and the two movies in here, actually I like both of these as well. So we have, this is one of my favorite giallos of all time. Your Vice is a locked room and only I have the key. Love this. Martino, of course, made one of my favorite giallos, which is Torso, and this is right up there with Torso. I love this movie. It's got a great cast. It's really well done, and I just love everything about this one. I think this one has, Anita Strindberg's in this one here, and of course the Queen of Giallo herself, Edwidge Fenech. You have Black Cat set also, and the American Black Cat set from Arrow. Oh. The Black Cat with Lucio Fulci, also a good film. It's lesser than this. It's a decent film, but if you don't have the set and you wanted to grab one like right away out of the two of them, I'd say this is the one to grab. This is definitely one to put into your cart for the Arrow sale. Now next up is what you'd call a different type giallo one. You grab Vice, you're going to be pleased with Vice. Kaha's going to be pleased with Vice. Death Walks Twice is they have like the Death Walks on High Heels and Death Walks at Midnight. They're by Luciano Ercoli, and it has the same like star in both of them. And what's her name again? Here's the Nieves Navarro. So it's kind of like more of like a there's I guess a stronger female lead than you see in a lot of giallos. She's not so much the woman in peril as some people actually even call this almost like kind of like I hate to use like terminology, but like kind of more of a feminist or more kind of a pro female giallo as opposed to ones where the women are just are sometimes kind of just running from the black glove killer. But I think that's kind of a misnomer. I think that a lot of giallos really have a lot of strong female characters, especially in some of the Argento films. And look at the girl in Torso. She kicked ass. Remember Torso? Like she's like going from the guy for the last 15 or so minutes of the film, hiding in the house and like kind of planning things and like keeping herself. Anyway, don't want to ruin it for you, but it's a great film. Again, I'll show you the covers for these here. Cool covers, by the way, in these. See, look at the weapon there.
Oh, yeah.
Death Walks at Midnight. Hope you guys can see this. I'm kind of worried about like the lighting there. And Death Walks in High Heels. Giallo films are always fun for me. We haven't watched these yet, have we?
I don't think so.
Start a second pile. Don't put it on top of the other ones. Now, a good film, like just a light film to watch, is probably Last House on the Left. Just a film to put on when family's over, Christmas and stuff like that. And you might as well, watch The Hills Have Eyes while you're at it. Yeah, at the Christmas table. All right, so I was asked about these, the American Horror Project. There's 3 films there. There's The Premonition, The Witch Who Came from the Sea, and Carnival of Blood. I liked all 3 of these films. Fox with Velvet Tail did a really smart film. It did actually, and it was different than like a lot of the giallos that you see out there. Thoughts on Scream Factory's new coming titles, Candyman and Critters. I love Critters. I'm getting that one. Candyman, I'm gonna get that one from Arrow. It's kind of like Arrow also put out. Scream Factory put out their version of the Thing with John Carpenter. Arrow put out the version of The Thing with John Carpenter. There was leaps and bounds difference in both of those films. If you don't have The Thing, get the Arrow edition. The quality is way better, and it's actually done by not just the DP Dean Cundy, but it's also done supervised with John Carpenter himself. Carnival Blood is your favorite of the 3. than The Witch That Came From the Sea. Yeah, like Premonition, like they're interesting little films. Like Richard Lynch is in this movie, so I'm a really big Richard Lynch fan. It's been a while since I've seen this one now. The Witch That Came From the Sea has this amazing cover, and it really has nothing to do with the movie, and not really. This amazing cover. You guys are so quiet.
Well, yeah, because it's supposed to be a short video where we get updates.
Yeah. And Carnival of Blood. You can, if you want to do the pool thing, if anybody here wants to go towards the pool area, they can go towards the pool area as soon as I finish this portion here. Just two from the sale from Miracle Mile, great film. Cops vs. Thugs, I don't have that one yet. I might pick up some Academy titles, Fireman's Ball and Legend of the Holy Drinker. Did you see the one there, that's Sam Neill? I think it was Sam Neill's first movie. I can't remember the name of it, but it looked interesting, actually. The Arrow Academy ones that I'm really excited that I got, and another one where they beat Criterion, actually. Sleeping Dogs, that's it. It looks interesting. Is Krzysztof Kozlowski's Decalogue. Hello there, Willie. Screen has rights to release new titles from Warner Brothers and Sony. So hopefully we'll get some really cool stuff there. This one's not available anymore, so but got the Dr. Phibes complete collection. JD's Revenge. Jade's Revenge. I have a PS4, yeah. I got all of the newer systems, the PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and the Wii U, and I'm collect retro gaming as well. Add you? I haven't been on PS4 in a while. When I go back on, I'll add you on. Just if you've got like a tag, just put it down in the comment section down below. Because recently, I need more USB slots for my TV. HDMI slots for my TV. Because right now I'm like switching things back and forth between the Switch and watching like 4Ks on the playing Snowbit, the Jallos, and the. Oh, not a problem. That is what I'm here for. Fortnite, yeah. I play Fortnite usually on my Switch, because you can just take it and go. I don't recommend this one. It's a different film. Necromantic too. I think this one's out of print too. Stray Cat Rock, so we won't get into that. And last but not least, the one I think Nicole and Carl asked about was the movies. Some movies on here, the George Romero side. Team Fortress 2 is a lot like Fortnite. You think so? It's got to be. Except there's more to Fortnite. Willie Poke 23. Put it in the comment section because I'm not going to see it from here.
Oh wait, it's gonna be
In the live chat. So the craze. This is the crazies. Definitely for me would be like it's a great one. Season of the Witch too. There's always been others different. It's like it's more of a drama. Better than Fortnite. It's been a while since I've played it, so I wouldn't be able to say right now. But this is Season of the Witch. You play Team Fortress?
Yeah.
Oswald has a great cover, but it's probably going to be the least watched out of these here, though I am kind of interested in seeing it. It's a different type of film. V-Books. What are V-Books? Not sure what V-Books are. That's the last one of those that I got up. Those are going to be put into a box in a minute, but I'm going to make sure they put in the top of the box so I can actually access them. So guys, right now what I have to do is look at the damage downstairs. Oh, I'll check it out. And see, because I've got to completely dismantle my movie library over the next day and a half, and that's going to be interesting. So thank you guys for watching. This is an impromptu video. Yeah, we're probably all going to jump in the pool right now. And it's time for tea, but it's going to be iced tea because it is super hot here. Let me know what you guys get from the Arrow sale, and I will talk to you guys again soon. But yeah, thanks. I'm hot, and I'm kind of frustrated with what I got to do downstairs.
I'm frustrated with the cat.
Yeah, that cat's gonna dick.
You mean the hiding? I'll explain that later in the next video. So guys, want to say?
hit a big circle, invest in Laserdisc.
I just want to get in the pool.
Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you again next time here in the movie club.